I covered you in Burma. We ran the Panjunk together. And we got out.
The casting process for MacGyver, the 1985 TV series, was a thorough and thoughtful one. Richard Dean Anderson, who played the lead role of Angus MacGyver, was chosen after a long and exhaustive search. Producers were looking for someone who could portray the character's intelligence, resourcefulness, and charm. Anderson's previous work in television, including his role in the series General Hospital, made him a strong candidate. When he auditioned, he brought a unique and engaging energy to the character, which ultimately won him the part. Dana Elcar, who played MacGyver's boss, Pete Thornton, was already known to the producers. They had worked with him before and knew that he would be a perfect fit for the role. Elcar's chemistry with Anderson was instant, and their on-screen relationship became one of the show's highlights. The rest of the cast was assembled with similar care. Producers looked for actors who could bring depth and authenticity to their roles, and who would complement Anderson and Elcar. For the role of MacGyver's friend and occasional sidekick, Wilt Bozer, the producers chose actor Bruce McGill. His comedic timing and ability to play off of Anderson's character made him an excellent choice. The casting of MacGyver's love interest, Nikki Carpenter, was a bit more complicated. Producers went through several actresses before settling on Elyssa Davalos. Her chemistry with Anderson was undeniable, and she brought a warmth and vulnerability to the character that made her a fan favorite. Throughout the casting process, the producers looked for actors who could bring depth and authenticity to their roles. They wanted to create a world that felt real and relatable, and they knew that the right cast could make all the difference. The result was a show that captured the hearts of audiences around the world and remains a classic to this day.
Get him out of my sight.
The directorial vision behind the 1985 TV series MacGyver was largely shaped by its creator, Lee David Zlotoff. Zlotoff's approach to storytelling was characterized by a focus on practical problem solving and ingenuity embodied by the show's protagonist, Angus MacGyver. Zlotoff was influenced by his own life experiences, as well as the works of writers like Robert Heinlein and MacGyver's pilot episode director, Alan Smithee. Zlotoff's style was defined by a commitment to realism and a reluctance to rely on violence as a solution to problems. This was reflected in the show's iconic use of unconventional methods and everyday items to overcome obstacles. The director worked closely with the cast and crew to ensure that this vision was consistently realized throughout the series' run. Collaboration was key to the success of MacGyver, with Zlotoff and the show's directors, writers, and actors all contributing to the development of the show's unique tone and style. For instance, Richard Dean Anderson, who played MacGyver, was instrumental in shaping the character's personality and mannerisms. The show's directors, such as Charles Correll and Alan Smithee, also played a crucial role in bringing Zlotoff's vision to life, using their expertise to craft visually engaging and suspenseful episodes. Zlotoff's directorial vision for MacGyver was not only innovative, but also enduring, as the show's influence can still be seen in contemporary media. The show's commitment to creative problem solving and its rejection of violence as a solution continue to resonate with audiences today, making MacGyver a timeless classic.
I better give the Phoenix Board of Directors the good news. You know, when I sold them this environmental project, I don't think they figured it was going to cost.
MacGyver is a classic 1985 TV series about a resourceful secret agent, Angus MacGyver, who solves problems using his vast scientific knowledge and an array of everyday items. This show has inspired and impacted many lives, including mine. I remember staying up late to watch MacGyver outwit villains with his unique brand of ingenuity. The series remains an everlasting symbol of the industry due to its enduring qualities, such as MacGyver's relatability, the show's suspenseful storylines, and its emphasis on creative problem solving. These elements have kept viewers hooked for generations. Do you have a cherished memory or personal experience related to MacGyver? We would love to hear your stories and memories in the comments below. As we delve deeper into the world of MacGyver, prepare to discover many surprising, amusing, and emotional facts about the show. Stay tuned to learn more.
Dalton!
The production of MacGyver, the 1985 TV series, took place primarily in Los Angeles, with some location shooting in other parts of the country. The set design was a crucial aspect of the show's success, as it had to reflect the resourcefulness and creativity of the main character, MacGyver. The production team built a versatile set that could be easily modified to depict various locations, such as laboratories, offices, and even the occasional airplane or train. The show's locations were also carefully chosen to enhance the storyline. For instance, the episode The Prodigal was filmed in a real Arizona prison, adding authenticity to the scene. However, filming in real-world locations presented its own set of challenges. The production team had to obtain permits, ensure the safety of the cast and crew, and manage logistical issues such as transportation and accommodation. One innovative technique employed during the production of MacGyver was the use of computer-generated imagery for special effects. While still in its infancy during the 1980s, CGI allowed the production team to create visual effects that would have been difficult or impossible to achieve with traditional methods. This technology was used sparingly, however, as the show's producers wanted to maintain a sense of realism and avoid relying too heavily on special effects. Another challenge faced by the production team was filming the show's action scenes. MacGyver was known for its thrilling stunts and chases, which required careful planning and execution. The stunt team worked closely with the cast and crew to ensure that everything was done safely and efficiently. They also employed innovative techniques such as wire work and pyrotechnics to create exciting and memorable scenes. In summary, the production of MacGyver required careful planning, attention to detail, and innovative techniques to create a compelling and engaging TV series. From set design to location shooting, the production team faced numerous challenges, but their hard work and dedication paid off, resulting in a show that has endured in popularity for over 3 decades.
I take your point. Just asking.
MacGyver is a classic television series that first aired in the 1980s and continues to be popular today. Despite some cheesy moments typical of the era, the show holds enduring value and remains a favorite for many. The main character, MacGyver, is a role model for young and old alike, known for his problem-solving skills, quick thinking, and strong moral compass. The show's themes of thinking first, thinking fast, doing good, and being great resonate with viewers and offer valuable lessons. While not every episode is equally strong, the series is consistently engaging and exciting with a memorable theme song that adds to its appeal. MacGyver's battles against his arch-nemesis Murdoc and other foes are memorable, and the show's intelligence and creativity set it apart from many modern series. Although it contains fights, the show is not overly violent, and instead focuses on creative problem-solving and strategy. Fortunately, all 7 seasons of MacGyver are available for those who want to relive the magic or discover it for the first time. Richard Dean Anderson's portrayal of MacGyver is exceptional, and his performance has left a lasting impact on viewers. Whether you're a longtime fan or new to the series, MacGyver is a must-watch for anyone seeking a smart, exciting, and engaging television experience. The creation of a film score and soundtrack is a crucial aspect of storytelling, and the 1985 TV series MacGyver is no exception. The music, composed by Randy Edelman and James Newton Howard, complements the narrative and emotional tone of the show in a significant way. Randy Edelman, who composed the main title theme and scored the first 2 seasons, aimed to create music that was both action-packed and emotionally resonant. He used a variety of instruments, including synthesizers, piano, and percussion, to achieve this. The main title theme, with its memorable melody and upbeat tempo, sets the stage for each episode and captures the spirit of adventure that is central to the show. James Newton Howard, who took over scoring duties from season 3 onwards, brought his own unique style to the series. He continued to use synthesizers and other electronic elements, but also incorporated live instruments such as guitar and saxophone. This blend of electronic and acoustic elements helped to create a distinctive sound for the show and added depth and richness to the music. Both composers worked closely with the show's creators and producers to ensure that the music aligned with the narrative and emotional tone of each episode. They drew inspiration from the characters, settings, and plot developments to create music that enhanced the viewing experience. The soundtrack of MacGyver also features popular songs from the 1980s, which were carefully selected to complement the narrative and emotional tone of the show. These songs, which include classics such as Eye of the Tiger by Survivor and Separate Ways by Journey, add an extra layer of excitement and energy to the show. In conclusion, the creation of the score and soundtrack for MacGyver was a collaborative effort between the composers, musicians, and producers. The music, with its blend of electronic and acoustic elements, complements the narrative and emotional tone of the show and enhances the viewing experience. The soundtrack, featuring popular songs from the 1980s, adds an extra layer of excitement and energy to the show.
I'll do my best.
And Kelvin, you help him. I'm fine.
Richard Dean Anderson, born on January 23, 1950, shares the same birthday as his MacGyver character, who was born a year later on January 23, 1951. The casting director of MacGyver noticed Anderson's authenticity during his audition when he didn't shy away from wearing his glasses, which aligned with the creative team's desire for a genuine lead. Interestingly, Anderson's characters in both MacGyver and Stargate SG-1 have a recurring adversary who seemingly dies multiple times. Murdoc in MacGyver, portrayed by Michael Desbars, and Apophis in Stargate SG-1, played by Peter Williams. This pattern showcases Anderson's unique experience in two different series with similar antagonists.
Remember? Just like always, Richard's winning again. He's not doing this because...
One of the most iconic scenes in the 1985 TV series MacGyver is from the pilot episode, where the main character, Angus MacGyver, disarms a bomb using only a paperclip, a pen, and his trusty Swiss Army knife. The scene showcases MacGyver's quick thinking and resourcefulness, which became the hallmark of the series. Director Alan Smithee uses close-up shots to highlight MacGyver's skilled hands as he works to disarm the bomb. The tension builds as the clock ticks down, with quick cuts between MacGyver and the ticking time bomb. The use of close-ups and tight editing creates a sense of urgency and suspense, drawing the audience in and keeping them on the edge of their seats. Anderson's performance is calm and collected, even as the stakes are at their highest. His ability to convey MacGyver's intelligence and resourcefulness through subtle facial expressions and body language adds depth to the character and makes him more relatable to the audience. The cinematography in this scene is also noteworthy. The use of low-key lighting and a muted color palette adds to the sense of tension and danger. The camera work is steady and deliberate, with smooth tracking shots that follow MacGyver as he moves around the room. This iconic scene has had a lasting impact on audiences and has become synonymous with the MacGyver brand. It has inspired countless parodies and homages in popular culture and has cemented MacGyver's place as a cultural icon. According to Anderson, that scene really encapsulated what MacGyver was all about, using your brains and your resourcefulness to solve problems. It was a great way to introduce the character and set the tone for the series. Director Smithee adds, "We wanted to create a scene that would really showcase MacGyver's unique skills and abilities. The bomb disposal scene was the perfect opportunity to do just that. It was a challenging scene to shoot, but I think it really paid off in the end." Overall, the bomb disposal scene in the MacGyver pilot episode is a masterclass in direction, performance, and cinematography. Its impact on audiences and popular culture is a testament to the enduring appeal of the MacGyver brand and the timeless appeal of a hero who uses his brains and resourcefulness to save the day. In the 5th season of MacGyver, Christopher Judge, known for his role in Stargate SG-1, made an appearance as a high school student. Judge's character, like himself, would later become a co-star with Richard Dean Anderson. MacGyver's opening title, displayed in red and gold, matches the colors of Anderson's favorite hockey team, the Calgary Flames. This detail was a nod to the actor's personal interests. Dana Elcar, who played Peter Thornton, experienced vision loss due to diabetic retinopathy. The show's writers incorporated this reality into the character's storyline, and Elcar's blindness was also acknowledged in his guest appearance on Law & Order. These details provide a glimpse into the production of MacGyver, showcasing how the show wove personal experiences and interests into the storytelling. The 1985 TV series MacGyver had a significant cultural and social impact, particularly on young audiences. The show's protagonist, Angus MacGyver, was a resourceful problem solver who often used everyday objects to escape dangerous situations. This innovative approach to problem solving resonated with viewers and influenced pop culture. MacGyver's character was a departure from the typical action hero of the time. He was intelligent, unassuming, and preferred non-violent solutions, which contributed to discussions on relevant social themes such as pacifism and creativity. The show also featured a diverse cast, which added to its appeal and helped to challenge stereotypes. The series inspired a sense of curiosity and ingenuity in its audience. Many viewers were inspired to try their own MacGyver-style problem solving, using household items in creative ways. The show also sparked an interest in science and engineering, leading to an increase in enrollment in related fields. MacGyver's cultural impact can still be seen today. The character has become a cultural icon, and his name is often used as a verb to describe the act of fixing or creating something with limited resources. The show's enduring popularity has led to a reboot, which premiered in 2016, further solidifying MacGyver's place in pop culture. In summary, MacGyver's cultural and social impact can be seen in its innovative problem-solving approach, its contribution to discussions on relevant social themes, its inspiration of curiosity and ingenuity in its audience, and its enduring popularity and cultural significance.
Baby. Come on.
Richard Dean Anderson, the actor who played MacGyver, is dedicated to gun control in real life, aligning with his character's on-screen stance of avoiding guns. Hockey was MacGyver's go-to sport, and his loyalty to the Calgary Flames was evident in his wardrobe. The creative problem-solving techniques, or MacGyverisms, featured in the show were based on scientific facts, with some steps omitted to prevent imitation by young viewers. This demonstrates the show's commitment to both entertainment and safety.
How many are you planning on getting?
Well, we've already raised about $4 million. And when that runs out, we'll start pounding the pavement.
MacGyver, the 1985 TV series, received mixed reviews from critics, but was generally well received by audiences. The show's unique take on problem solving and its protagonist's unconventional methods set it apart from other action series of the time. Critics praised the show's lead actor, Richard Dean Anderson, for his portrayal of the titular character, MacGyver. The New York Times described Anderson as appealingly unflappable and commended his ability to make the character both likable and believable. The show's innovative storytelling and MacGyver's resourcefulness were also highlighted in many reviews. The Los Angeles Times called the series a clever blend of adventure and intellect, and noted that MacGyver's ability to think on his feet and use his wits to escape danger is one of the show's greatest strengths. MacGyver was nominated for several awards during its 7-season run, including 4 Primetime Emmy Awards and 2 Young Artist Awards. While it did not win any of these awards, the nominations themselves were a testament to the show's popularity and critical acclaim. The nomination and positive reviews meant that those involved in the show, from the actors to the writers and producers, were recognized for their contributions to television. The show's enduring popularity, with multiple reboots and spin-offs in the years since its original run, is a testament to the impact that MacGyver had on audiences and the television industry as a whole. In Brazil, the opening theme for MacGyver was the song Tom Sawyer by Rush, adding a unique touch to the show's international broadcasts. Sadly, the series was once wrongly accused of inspiring tragedy when a teenage boy's homemade bomb killed his friend in the late 1980s. An investigation later cleared MacGyver, as no such episode had ever aired. Richard Dean Anderson, who played the resourceful protagonist, has enjoyed a prolific career, appearing in a total of 6 different series. His television journey began with General Hospital in 1963, then continued with 7 Brides for 7 Brothers, Emerald Point NAS, MacGyver, Legend, and Stargate SG-1. Through these diverse roles, Anderson has undoubtedly left his mark on the television landscape.
Hot.
Hey, nice job. Real nice.
Sure, but I'm gonna get fried trying to...
During the filming of MacGyver, the crew often had to find creative solutions to film stunts and special effects on a tight budget. For instance, to create the illusion of MacGyver's famous helicopter escape scene in the pilot episode, the crew attached a stationary helicopter shell to a car and drove it around the set. The camera was mounted on another car, creating the impression of motion. Richard Dean Anderson, who played MacGyver, was known for his pranks on set. In one episode, he replaced a fake bomb prop with a real one, causing quite a stir among the cast and crew. Fortunately, the bomb was harmless, but it took some time to calm everyone down. The show's creators also drew inspiration from real-life events and people. The character of MacGyver was partially based on a Swiss engineer named Peter Brugger, who traveled the world using only a penknife, a piece of string, and a rubber band. The show's writers would often consult with experts in various fields to ensure the accuracy of MacGyver's improvised gadgets and solutions. Despite the show's popularity, filming was not without its challenges. The crew often had to deal with harsh weather conditions, particularly during outdoor shoots. In one episode, they had to shoot a scene in which MacGyver escapes from a burning building. To create the illusion of flames, the crew used gas-powered heaters, which proved to be quite noisy. As a result, the sound crew had to record dialogue separately in a soundproof studio. The show's stunt team also faced challenges when filming action scenes. In one episode, MacGyver had to jump from a moving train onto a horse-drawn carriage. To ensure the safety of the stunt performer, the crew had to build a special platform on the train and attach it to the carriage with a cable. The stunt performer then jumped from the platform onto the carriage, which was moving at a slow speed. Overall, the making of MacGyver was a testament to the creativity, resourcefulness, and dedication of the cast and crew. Despite the challenges they faced, they managed to create a beloved and enduring television series that continues to inspire and entertain audiences today.
We're out of time and they don't even know we're down here, do they?
Richard Dean Anderson, known for his role in MacGyver, shares his birthday with Charles Correll, who directed him in various productions. Interestingly, Michael Lerner only appeared in MacGyver's pilot episode, despite being listed in the opening credits. Anderson also made appearances in Stargate SG-1, showcasing his acting versatility.
It would never work with us.
Why not?
It just wouldn't.
Give me a reason.
You're all...
MacGyver, the 1985 TV series, holds a unique place in film history. Its innovative storytelling and distinctive protagonist, MacGyver, have significantly influenced future filmmaking. The show is known for its clever problem-solving scenarios, where MacGyver often uses everyday objects to escape life-threatening situations. This creative approach to storytelling has inspired many subsequent works. For instance, the character of MacGyver has become a cultural icon, often referenced in other films, TV shows, and popular culture. The term MacGyverism was even added to the Oxford English Dictionary, referring to the improvisational use of objects to solve problems. Moreover, MacGyver has influenced the development of other characters who use their intelligence and resourcefulness to overcome obstacles. This can be seen in various media, from movies and TV shows to video games and books. The show's emphasis on ingenuity and creativity has left a lasting impact on the film industry and beyond. In addition to its influence on character development, MacGyver has also inspired a specific style of storytelling. Many subsequent works have incorporated the show's signature blend of action, adventure, and intellectual problem-solving. This has helped to create a more diverse and engaging film landscape, offering audiences a refreshing alternative to more conventional action-adventure narratives. Overall, MacGyver's lasting legacy and influence can be seen in the many ways it has shaped the film industry. From its innovative storytelling and character development to its impact on future filmmaking, MacGyver has left an indelible mark on the world of film and television.
The X Machine Network was first uncovered. We successfully isolated the Beijing students from the rest of the world.
The 1985 TV series MacGyver shares an interesting connection with its reboot. The air dates for the second and third seasons of both versions are identical, with episodes airing 31 years apart to the day. Henry Winkler, known for his role in Happy Days, played a part in the show's creation. He came up with the idea of MacGyver living on a houseboat. In the first season's episode, The Heist, MacGyver breaks his self-imposed rule of abstaining from alcohol. While attempting to break into Catelyn's office and open the vault using sound, he indulges in wine. This moment offers a glimpse into the character's more relaxed side, contrasting with his usual rule-abiding and disciplined nature.
You're on. Anton, you and I have a few miles of red tape to untangle. No problem.
In the original run of MacGyver, Richard Dean Anderson thanked the audience for 7 successful seasons in a voiceover at the end of the final episode. However, this was omitted in its syndication reruns and can only be heard on Netflix's streaming of the episode and on the DVD. Dana Elcar, who played Peter Thornton in MacGyver, passed away on June 6, 2005, and the second season of the show was released on DVD in the United States the very next day. John Anderson, who shares the same last name as Richard Dean Anderson, played MacGyver's grandfather in the show. Despite the shared surname, there is no familial relation between the two actors. Throughout the series, MacGyver expresses his disapproval of guns due to a childhood experience, but in the pilot and a few other episodes, he is seen using a gun. The show's filming locations changed from Los Angeles to Vancouver in the 3rd season due to the high cost and time consumption of location filming in LA. This move allowed for faster-paced action and adventure scenes. In the episode Harry's Will, MacGyver inherits a 1957 Chevy Nomad station wagon from Harry, as handled by Henry Winkler, who played the attorney.
All I know is 3 tricks, and you've seen them all. Bye!
In the 1985 TV series MacGyver, several actors from the Star Trek franchise made appearances. Robin Curtis, not a visitor, John Delancey, Persis Combata, Tricia O'Neill, John Anderson, and George Takei all had roles in MacGyver. The show also had a connection to Star Trek The Next Generation, with the first episode of MacGyver airing after the debut of the Star Trek series. In MacGyver Final Approach, there was a flight simulator that malfunctioned, reminiscent of the Kobayashi Maru test in Star Trek. Dana Elcar, who played a guest star in the pilot episode, was later recommended by Richard Dean Anderson to join the show as Pete Thornton. It is revealed in MacGyver Target MacGyver that Angus MacGyver's only family is his grandfather Harry. The show's connections to Star Trek and the relationship between Elcar and Anderson provided interesting ties to other popular TV series and actors of the time.
Parachute? Why?
It's a pilot's reserve chute. You ever use one of these?
Richard Dean Anderson, known for his role as MacGyver, reprised the character in a MasterCard commercial in 1926, over a decade after the show's end. Interestingly, Dana Elcar, who also starred in the series, did not appear in the 2 MacGyver TV movies released in 1994. On a related note, Bruce McGill, another cast member, maintains a close friendship with Richard Dean Anderson to this day. In the 1980s television series MacGyver, the character Jack Dalton has a distinctive trait: his left eye twitches when he tells a lie. The show's lead actor, Richard Dean Anderson, holds an impressive record, having appeared in the pilots of 7 different series, making him a familiar face in the television industry. MacGyver is notable for being one of only 2 Paramount-produced network shows that span the Blue Mountain and Paramount Communications eras, the other being Cheers. This series, with its unique characters and enduring popularity, remains a significant part of 1980s television history.
But how? You x-rayed the stone and found no marking.
Richard Dean Anderson, the lead actor in MacGyver, has a close friendship with John Delancey, known for his role as Q in Star Trek. They worked together in MacGyver, as well as in Legend and Stargate SG-1. Dana Elcar, another MacGyver cast member, had Don Stavis as his body double, who later starred with Anderson in Stargate SG-1. Many actors who made guest appearances in MacGyver also had roles in Stargate SG-1, including Don Stavis, Christopher Judge, Peter Williams, Robin Mossley, Tamsin Kelsey, and Garwin Sanford.
Sam. No, don't stop me. You deserve to die. The world would be a...
Richard Dean Anderson, best known for his role as MacGyver, has worked with Dan Shee in 3 different series: MacGyver, Stargate SG-1, and Stargate Atlantis. Cuba Gooding Jr. made an appearance in the MacGyver episode The Coltons in 1991, which was intended to be the pilot for a series about the Colton brothers. However, the series was not picked up. MacGyver's first name, Stace, was not revealed until the end of the show in Goodnight MacGyver Part 2. His son, who he discovered in the penultimate episode, shared the same middle name as MacGyver's first name. MacGyver then left the Phoenix Foundation to spend time with his son.
If you don't, I'll blow him away! You hear me?
In the 1985 TV series MacGyver, a young Ma'am Bialik made her acting debut as Lisa Woodman in 3 episodes. Interestingly, whenever a love interest was introduced for MacGyver, it often sparked objections from female fans, leading to the actress's departure from the show. Behind the scenes, Dana Elcar, who played Pete Thornton, had a connection with Richard Dean Anderson, MacGyver's actor. They had previously worked together on 7 Brides for 7 Brothers in 1982. When MacGyver's production started, Anderson suggested Elcar for the role of Pete Thornton, MacGyver's friend, and the director of operations at the Phoenix Foundation. Elcar became a regular, appearing in almost every episode until his health declined in his later years.
Is there something wrong with this card?
She's right.
This place is a ripoff. These cards are...
MacGyver, the protagonist of the 1985 TV series, had a close relationship with his grandfather, Harry, who called him Bud. The character is known for his white Night Court Force high-top sneakers, which he frequently wore in seasons 3 and 4. MacGyver's preferred modes of transportation included Jeep Cherokee Chief, Jeep Grand Wagoneer, and Jeep Wrangler CJ7. After his grandfather's passing, MacGyver inherited his 1946 Chevy truck and later received his 1957 Chevy Nomad. The show's attention to detail, such as MacGyver's personal items and vehicles, adds depth to the character and the series' overall appeal.
It's patch job. What we need is the new dialysis machine. Can't risk Susie's life on this thing.
MacGyver, the popular 80s television series, featured a character known for his ingenuity and resourcefulness. The Swiss Army knife he carried was an essential tool, with the Spartan model from Victorinox being his most frequently used. Interestingly, the knife shown in the opening credits was a Wenger, recognizable by its long keychain. The protagonist, Angus MacGyver, was named after Richard Dean Anderson's father, Stuart Anderson. Interestingly, another Stuart Anderson founded the Black Angus Steakhouse. In Thailand, MacGyver left an indelible mark on the culture. The Swiss Army knife became so popular that it is still referred to as the MacGyver to this day. This demonstrates the show's widespread influence and enduring appeal.
Yes.
In the original MacGyver series, several episodes were directed using the pseudonym Alan Smithy, indicating the director's desire for anonymity. Richard Dean Anderson, who played Angus MacGyver, shares the same birthday with his character, January 23, 1951, but was born a year earlier. A notable crossover between fiction and reality occurred when Dana Elcar, who played Pete Thornton, began losing his sight due to glaucoma. The show adapted by giving Pete Thornton the same condition, reflecting the actor's real-life circumstances.
Well, I guess we'll have to fix the chopper ourselves.
What?
Richard Dean Anderson shared the screen with Garwin Sanford in 3 series MacGyver, Stargate SG-1, and Stargate Atlantis. From 1976 to 2005, except for a few years, he was a regular on TV shows like General Hospital, 7 Brides for 7 Brothers, Emerald Point NAS, MacGyver, Legend, and Stargate SG-1. Dana Elcar's stunt double, Don Stavis, later played General Hammond, Richard Dean Anderson's superior in Stargate SG-1. Richard Dean Anderson, Known for his roles as Angus MacGyver in MacGyver and Colonel Jack O'Neill in Stargate SG-1, was raised in Minnesota, just like his character MacGyver. Interestingly, actress Teri Hatcher has appeared in both MacGyver and the James Bond film Tomorrow Never Dies, playing a character targeted by the same actor, Vincent Schiavelli, in both productions. At the start of MacGyver's first season, it is suggested that MacGyver resides in Griffith Observatory, but later it becomes clear that he lives above the Coney Island stand in Venice Beach. These intriguing details add depth to the series and contribute to the audience's engagement with the characters and their stories.
Yes. Revenge.
Richard Dean Anderson, best known for his role as Angus MacGyver, played this character 142 times across the MacGyver series, 2 TV movies, and a Super Bowl TV ad. Apart from MacGyver, he has also appeared in productions with Atlantis in the title, including the TV movie and the series Stargate Atlantis. His enduring portrayals of MacGyver and Colonel O'Neill in Stargate SG-1 demonstrate his lasting impact on television.
Program up myself years ago because I believed that
In the 1985 TV series MacGyver, the character Angus MacGyver, played by Richard Dean Anderson, was known for his ability to solve problems using everyday objects. However, behind the scenes, the show faced a tragic loss. Dana Elcar, who played MacGyver's boss, Pete Thornton, was diagnosed with glaucoma during the filming of the series. The showrunners decided to incorporate Elcar's real-life condition into the show, making Pete Thornton's character also suffer from the same disease. This decision not only brought awareness to the disease, but also allowed Elcar to continue working on the show. Sadly, Elcar's vision continued to deteriorate, and he eventually lost his sight. The show remained a significant part of his career, and his portrayal of Pete Thornton remains memorable to fans of the series.
I'm here! Do you read me? I'm okay!
If MacGyver, the 1985 TV series, has left an impression on you, we'd love to hear your stories. How did this show influence your perspective on cinema or touch you personally? Share your memories with us in the comments below. Your engagement helps us create more cinematic discussions. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for future explorations of film. Let's build a community of film enthusiasts together.
Looking for us. Victor, I'm trying to...